Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Can he finish? And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lacroix. Spread out to the left. Could move up a gear here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cross needs to be good. Cleared without hesitation. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Red Star couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking for the run. Vermeeren. And he's on a charge. Now it's Keane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Hiroshima really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Keane, given the lift of his goal. Red Star do have a chance to counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Drives it in.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Red Star finding their passes. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Red Star with the corner. They're first. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He can run onto that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Red Star are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Tries a shot! They've scored! This is getting better and better. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Red Star are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot!
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Gets good distance on it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Nunez gets his final warning. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Red Star go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nouri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Now the ball in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Vermeeren, who's set up 1 goal so far. Red Star looking to pass their way through. Great defending, strong and determined. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's a good ball. There's the shot! It's really well cleared.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's good running with the ball. Picked out brilliantly. Vermeeren gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. No way through there. And they can counter here. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vermeeren caresses it through. Looking for options. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Vermeeren. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a sharp pass. In with the challenge. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lacroix. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now there's the clearance. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Vermeeren. Good chance here! And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, shooting chance!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. And back it goes.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And that's that. Red Star really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Keane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Red Star definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.